Hi, I'm Mike Schnitzer, and we're outside of one of our Stanley Martin production homes today looking at and discussing a rear deck. So outdoor living is very important to our customers. Some customers want uncovered deck space, so that's what we're looking at here. Many customers actually want a screen porch. Basically, it's a deck with a roof and screenings. Just a couple things to point out. In today's environment, all of the decks that we sell have composite material. So no longer are people building decks with pressure treated material that begins to cup and splinter. That's just, I'll just say it's old technology. So it's composite material. This deck here is shown with a vinyl rail, so that would be our standard, but there's PVC rails, there's Trex rails, so you can do a multitude of rails. The other thing you'll notice on this deck is all the superstructure is faced with a PVC trim. So for instance, this is a header that behind this white trim would be a pressure treated 2x12. The vertical posts are wrapping a pressure-treated 6x6 post. So this just kind of dresses up the underside of the deck. You also notice in this scenario, the deck has mulch underneath because obviously you're not going to be able to grow grass. Quite often our customers would select like a pea gravel or some other media to put underneath the deck. Now if the deck is basically a full story out of the ground, then prototypically you can get enough green space because you've got enough sunlight that doesn't shade the underside of the deck. The last thing I'll talk about is by code you have to illuminate steps to grade. So that's a code requirement. There's two ways to do it. The least expensive way is to put floodlights on the back of your house that you can turn on that would illuminate the steps. So that's an easy way to do it. Another way to do it is to illuminate the risers in the stair itself, and that's what you see over here. So that's our discussion with regard to pressure treated versus composite material. Last thing is there's different types of application. Quite often people will do a tongue and groove synthetic board so that the boards kind of come together. You can also butt joint the boards, but irrespective, the boards are screwed down into the pressure treated joist.